we've talked about this, but it was painfully apparent while we were recording the last episode with Carly. No AJ, but we had Carly on in place. How her laughter improves everything.
Did you guys record one with Carly? I didn't know this.
And generous laugh that even when we weren't funny, she was laughing, and I kept sitting there going, "This is a pretty good episode."
Not just the laughter, but the incredible impressions she did.
And her impressions, yeah.
Hold on, my Carly?
No,
yeah,
my Carly?
No, she's not your Carly.
My Jack?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
My Carly, the one that I hoisted, that's my girl, and I hoisted her up on my shoulders after she hit that home run.
I think Carly's her own Carly.
No, my Carly.
Carly,
it's like the
Elaine
show
Kern
iCarly, but
is
with an
her
M.
Own woman.
Yeah, but you can like, that's my team. I don't own them. I'm just like, I most support them.
I don't know that.
My point is,
excuse me.
If you hear Carly's laugh throughout this episode, it's because we spliced it out and we're just going to continue using it like an old timey, stock laughter. So that's what we're going to be doing from now on.
Just like old timey.
What's funny is I've listened to an episode of the podcast in the car with Carly. And that generous laughter only applies when we're recording, not as a listener.
I knew it.
But it's genuine in the moment.
I'll be real with you guys. Sometimes I fudge my laughs a little bit.
Fudge them?
On
like
this podcast,
suppress
you
them?
fudge your laughs?
No, I fudge them as in I juice them. I'm not really laughing that much.
Why would we say this? Why would we tell anyone this? Why would we do this? We're
let's
offering
move
up
on.
excuses to never listen to this podcast ever.
Blank slate. Let me.
Erica just gave me a coffee and scared the fuck out of me. I was in the hand. Wah!
Let's wipe the slate clean. Let me read you a note that I have in my Google Notes app. I don't remember the context for this or why I wrote it down, but I just wrote down the YouTube catch-up show. Like, this was an idea I had.
Is this a sleep idea?
I don't know. It's something I had to do, something called the YouTube catch-up show. What does that mean?
In your dream?
I don't think I dreamt it.
How is ketchup spelled?
K with a K?
Like phonetically, not catsup.
Not catsup.
So like a condiment, not like, oh, you got to catch up on all of YouTube.
No, it's the ketchup show. Like, was I going to taste different types of ketchup? What was my plan?
Was this not the Ketchup Brothers?
No, the Ketchup Brothers is something completely different.
Is that a different note that you have in your phone? Because you did have an idea for a show about two brothers that are both ketchup. So I'm shocked that this is not that.
Yes, the Ketchup Brothers are just two packets of ketchup that are they're because sometimes condiments are still connected, they're still attached. So Ketchup Brothers is two packets of ketchup that are still stuck together, and they call themselves the Ketchup Brothers.
Oh,
conjoined ketchups.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the third time we've brought up the concept of being conjoined on this show. I feel like it's something that comes up a lot. The cat dogging, as we call it.
Yeah.
Cat dogging.
Was it your dad, AJ, that said the cat dog was the most disgusting thing he'd ever seen?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, it's definitely a sentiment he's expressed. I don't remember whether I brought it up on this show. And he loved Ren and Stimpy, but Cat Dog upset him.
Did the cat dog ever kiss?
Can I be excused?
Not romantically, probably. They were siblings. So I don't think that they would have ever had a romantic kiss.
They would have had a fun kiss, like how Stephen Colbert and Pedro Pascal were like, let's do a little kiss for the audience. It would have been like that.
I never watched Ren and Stimpy as a kid.
Gross, man.
Because I didn't have cable, as we've discussed.
Well,
so
you're probably
like a badge of honor.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably better put together than any of us, because that was.
How would we say that though? Clearly you could say anything, but put together, not. Like obviously not. Put together wrong. Put together bad.
You don't go to therapy, right? You don't need it because you're too smart. You're too well put together. You sorted yourself out better than we did.
Oh, is that what we're referring to? It's mentally, not physically.
Zach and Carly and I went to Costco. Guess how, James, you don't get to guess. AJ, guess how much the three of us spent on food for the three of us to eat. And now I'm not just talking about, we just had a hot dog. We got hot dogs. We got three hot dogs, 2 pieces of pizza, 2 sodas, and 1 chocolate sundae.
Oh my
And that
God.
Sunday was a honking Sunday.
He was honking.
Honkin'. I'm going to say $11.
Oh,
Was it
You ruined
more
it.
than
You
11?
ruined
fucked it up. You
I think you
thanks.
got a bullseye.
Thanks, you
Okay.
ruined it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He
Well-
just did he's like, well, 150 there, so 150.
It was $12.50. It was
Wow, okay.
$12.
I just guessed
$12.50.
under. Well, you guys set it up like this. It was so cheap. So what I would have normally said for LA prices would be like, oh, $78, obviously. But you were like, your eyes said everything. It was ridiculous. So $11.
And you know
And
what?
I was wrong.
I felt great. I felt great afterwards. How did you feel?
I
Yeah.
felt okay.
Yeah.
Not the best.
I'm convinced you guys are held together by what that glue, like me, we were talking about, maybe that's what holds us together is the trash that we ingested as kids watching Ren and Stimpy. You guys, it's food. That trash keeps you together. You feel better when you have that stuff.
And we've already established that I'm the best put together one of all four of us.
This is true. We say on the day where I think you're the most unkempt I've ever seen you, you look like you just hatched. Like there's a video of an ostrich.
It's a new
electrocuted.
shampoo. Okay, so I'm using a new shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
And I used it a little too late, and I went to sleep when my hair was a little wet, and this is what we got.
You look like you discovered electricity. You look like the guy from Ancient Aliens.
I have.
Go ahead, Elyse. Go ahead, Elyse.
Let's start the show. Welcome to Answer For. This is a comedy trivia podcast where, Jesus Christ, these answers do not matter. I'm telling you that right now.
Why do you keep saying this?
Stop
Why are
saying
you
it. Just stop it. Please,
exacerbated
just
with your
stop it.
own concept?
It's not what the show is about. It's about the comedy. It's about the friendship. It's about the mucking around in the muck pit, coming up with something good to drink, you know? AJ has a friend that makes rum and he's got a muck pit.
That's why I'm in it.
That's it. That's the whole
Makes rum
story.
in the muck pit.
He doesn't like. It's not like he's sitting in like a bog making rum. He is a what's the word? Distiller. He's someone that makes things for fun.
James and I were watching the new Martin Short documentary. It's delightful.
Is that what that was from? With him and Tom Hanks doing the whole scene from
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Butch Cassidy. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But Martin Short is doing his Ed character, and then Tom Hanks is doing Forrest Gump. I don't know.
And it's
Just watch the
being
documentary.
filmed by Steven Spielberg.
Filmed by Steven Spielberg.
Okay, you sent us this. I couldn't help but think of the sort of like, this is when we go, what do rich people do? What do famous people do? They're on islands doing creepy stuff. That had that same feeling to me of like, he's making these like insanely talented, once in a lifetime actors just as he's like, ha ha ha, filming them on like a camcorder as they do Ed Grimley and Forrest Gump and jump off a boat. Like there was something about it that went from, oh, so cute to this is weird.
Yeah,
like
it's
I
like a shame
immediately
ritual.
transitioned. Yeah, right. That's what it felt like. There was something very. I won't name any names of creepers who own islands, but that's kind of how it felt to me, but in a wholesome way.
We need to do more dumb stuff together.
No, AJ, name some names. Tell us the islands you've been to.
Richard Branson, doesn't he own an island? Johnny Depp owns an island. That's all I can think of. Islands I've been to personally, I've been to Castaway Cay, the Disney island. They drop you off on the ship and they go, Davy Jones's ship is out there. I think that's the only island I've ever been to in my life.
Is
other
there
than
like
Long
a whole
Island.
Pirates theme?
There's a pirate theme and they've got like a ship or like the Black Pearls there or something. I don't know. Anyway,
Neat.
there was a creepiness to that clip that I don't know how to, it was like a king playing with his toys in a way that really like kind of weirded me out. Yeah.
Has Martin Short ever been in a Steven Spielberg film other than that one?
Did Steven Spielberg direct Jack Frost 3?
Yes. Jack,
Could
which,
be.
No,
which
the Santa
are you
Claus
thinking about the
3.
Santa Claus?
Santa Claus.
Oh.
Santa Claus 3.
They didn't make 3 Jack Frost movies?
No, I don't think they did.
No.
Was it Bruce Willis? Who was in the Jack Frost? It was like, hey
That's
kid, I'm
Michael
dead.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton, that's right. Same thing. Hey kid, I'm dead. Hey, I'm your dad. I'm a snowman.
I'm Elyse Willems.
I'm gonna melt.
I asked the trivia questions. I'm joined by James
Okay.
Willems.
You're a sad gal
Hello.
today. Sad. We're all sad gals.
Zach Anner.
Saddest gal.
Hello.
And
We haven't
AJ.
gotten to a single question yet.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm AJ.
LoCascio.
I have taken away all your joy and I've saved it for myself. I'm the happiest gal.
This question comes from
I got a
Joe,
guffaw from Zach and I loved it. I sup upon your laughter.
from Joe
Go on,
Gira
sorry.
on Patreon.
Like
Jojira, that's their username. Jojira from Patreon.
Like Gojira, but
Like Gojira.
with a Joe.
Yeah. Optimus Prime famously died during his final battle with Megatron in Transformers the movie. Spoiler.
Okay.
Which will celebrate its 40th anniversary this August. He actually died even earlier in the Marvel comic Transformers number 24 with a cover date of January 1986. How did he die in the comic issue? Now, this is a big death. This is Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
I know. I actually do know this one.
you do?
You
He got
know the
stuck in
answer?
traffic and his gas ran out.
Oh, no.
Just gas ran out in the middle of the 405.
Do they run on, is it diesel that they, yeah.
Yeah.
So there
Or
wasn't
just
another,
shredded.
there was another like tanker, transformer with a bunch of gas that could just pull up and load him up, fill up
Too late.
Optimus.
Gas belly.
It's too late. His heart had stopped.
It's hard to stop.
I do like a transformer named Gas Belly.
Oh, I'm Gas Belly. It's another Mike Myers character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so sloshing around with all my gas. Oh,
And he has to
if
get the
only
gas out.
Yeah, I gotta get it out of my body.
Like when a sheep has to get
Please.
sheared. Or a cow milked.
Yeah. It causes him. Oh, that's really what it is. Is you need to relieve him. Please, I'm too full.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta milk
God.
Gas Belly. Ugh. I don't like any of the words
You know
I'm
what drives
saying.
me crazy about the Transformers and
Everything.
the whole logic of that world? Their
Yes.
what's their catchphrase?
Autobots, roll out.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
that's what they say, but what is the phrase associated with Transformers?
Robots in disguise.
Robots in disguise. No, Zach, whatever you're going to say was wrong.
Trans rights.
Robots in disguise. It was just, but then they have icons on every single one of their transformed cars that tell us what they are, even good, bad, transformer or not. I don't understand how they literally have markings on their vehicles no matter what they transform into. It's a terrible disguise.
But wait, they're robots or they are aliens?
They're alien robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come
Robots
from
not from this
Cybertron,
planet.
which is a robot planet. The whole planet is robotic.
Does the planet transform? I feel like that's got to be a thing.
There is a transforming planet, but I don't think Cybertron itself was a transformer.
Was a transforming planet? Yeah.
I have a question. Zach Anner, hi.
Zach.
Big
Yes,
fan.
hi.
Front row.
I was just wondering, like with the Transformers, if they're on a planet of robots, how do they know what a robot is?
So I can answer this. Thank you. Great question, Zach. I'll take this. We are also on a planet of organic matter, and I would assume the rules apply similarly.
Okay.
You understand? You know what I'm saying? We're made up of the same stuff that the trees and the birds are. And so I assume that's how Cybertron works as well.
That's fun. I could buy
That's
that.
nice. Thank you for answering my question. Big fan. Bye.
Great question.
If we as humans had robots that then another alien race, would they consider ours alien robots?
Yeah, because we're alien to them. What was the
Yeah,
question?
I think-
How did he die?
How did he die
he got
in the comic
rear-ended.
issue?
I actually know this answer. I think James is maybe misremembering. Optimus Prime, it was a big deal. Died of natural causes in his sleep. Surrounded by loved ones. Very sad.
Yep. The doctor goes, "It's his carburetor."
We could just replace. We could just replace it. We have.
No, we can't find a match. Unfortunately, we can't find a match.
Well, but we
This
could
is
build
very-
one. Maybe we
Nope,
could just.
Nope, we can't do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Where
We
did you
tried
get
to
your
figure out-
doctorate?
We tried to figure out what his match was, but it was in disguise, and so there was no way.
Could you
Which
imagine
carburetor was
how
his?
awesome it would be if at the end of a Cars movie, one of the cars revealed themselves to be a Transformer?
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be the best.
be
That would
really
be like
cool.
Nick Fury level. Like we got to call together the Avengers, except it's just a transformer. Zoom, zoom, zoom,
Who owns
zoom.
Transformers? Paramount?
Mattel?
Universal?
Hasbro?
It has right.
Probably
Universal has
Hasbro.
them in the parks,
Because they
but
should be-
Hasbro, yeah, you're right.
They should be doing a Fast and the Furious Transformers crossover. Like Vin Diesel's he's driving his car.
I'm gonna get inside this.
If it were the 90s, that would definitely be a toy line.
Oh,
we would have gotten.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But wait, could he? If Vin Diesel's in the car driving on the highway, and all of a sudden Optimus Prime is like, "Let me turn into Optimus Prime," would it just chop his body up?
Yeah.
Or is there a
That's
safety?
that's the question. Generally, it ejects the human being, and then they get caught in their hands. So when Sam Witwicky is inside Bumblebee, and Bumblebee has to transform, he gets launched out, and then
is that how that works?
Something up.
Oh god, I saw the first movie once, and I deleted most of the information. So I'm going to say Optimus Prime died of sepsis.
Well, because his gas tank maybe got.
Yeah,
flooded.
he maybe got a little bit of something. Maybe he sat on something wrong and it just got, because it's all exposed parts. He could just be like sitting near us. Maybe he sat on the subway and there was a little something on the seat and he didn't know he's a robot. He can't judge that stuff. And suddenly, boom, sepsis got him. It's very dangerous.
He would have been fine too, except he was a Christian Scientist. And he just didn't want to go to the doctor. And
Didn't want to take his oil change.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
doesn't believe in oil changes. Yeah.
He's like, I don't want anyone touching me there.
How do you knock out a transformer? Can you like ether them, or is there, if they have to get operated on or get their parts replaced, does it hurt them? Like, would you have to like put something on their face, like you go to the dentist, like a gas?
You just take the things off the battery.
Oh, that's what it is.
Out. And then when you want them to come back, you just reattach the battery.
Yeah,
Those
amazing.
are all great answers, but not quite.
Wait, one more question. Sorry.
Yeah, Zach in the front row.
So
Go ahead.
When
Young man.
are they in a whole community? Is the whole planet Transformers that can transform into cars, or did they only start transforming into cars when they came to Earth?
Great
That's a very good question.
Zach. I'll handle this.
Yeah.
The lore has changed occasionally, but the general consensus seems to be that the species of robotic alien that they are can transform. I think it may be part of their puberty that we could transform. Now, some transform into ground vehicles or some transform into flying vehicles. They transform into different types of things on their home planet of Cybertron. But when they came to Earth after the destruction of Cybertron, I believe they scanned the environment for things that were most like what they could duplicate in their own transformation. So they, Optimus is always going to transform into like a vehicle, big, bulky vehicle. But when he got here, he was like, oh, a semi-truck. That's like me. And so he was able to change his exterior a little bit. So that way, when he transformed, it was that way.
Do you think they use every part of the buffalo? Like, do you think when they transform, they've used every piece inside them? Or do you think he's like, don't open the trunk? Because if you do, it's just like a massive, disgusting extra parts that he couldn't figure out how to fit into the Corvette.
Eyes.
Yeah, just like squishy. Yeah.
Oh, imagine if somebody hit a body in the trunk of a Transformer.
Wow.
Would he be like, why am I leaking? What is it? What is that smell?
It's like when you get something stuck in your tooth and you can't get it out.
Inconvenient.
What is that?
Yeah.
It turns out it's a corpse.
The real answer from Joe Gira from our Patreon, he ordered a human to blow him up because he won a video game dishonorably against Megatron because some NPCs got killed in the crossfire.
What?
Hold on.
There was too many layers to that. So he has to be blown up because he lost a video game to Megatron because in the video game he killed too many NPCs.
So out of shame and dishonor, he asked a human to blow him up.
Because
If he's a machine, a video
Sure.
game would be machine too, right? As real
No,
as
Optimus, it ain't real, buddy. It ain't real. It's a video game, buddy. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine.
He wanted to die.
But Optimus can't get over the death of those NPCs.
I want
So
you to
wait,
blow me up.
is this a real answer, or is Joe Gira clowning us, or is this real?
They might be, but there's no way of knowing.
We're not going to fact check him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't possibly Google the issue that they gave us to find out if it's true.
Thank
No
you for
way
your
to know.
question, Joe Gira. It was a fun one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe
Thank you,
Gira.
but I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
I don't trust it. Remember back in the day, I mean, at least my family or my library and my teachers would always say, anything you want to know can be found in a book. I think that is not true anymore, except maybe that answer, because that you could find in a comic book. But I find with a lot of the questions we have, some of those, it's like, it ain't in a book anymore. It's elsewhere.
Also, we had authority figures that if you needed a piece of information, you'd go to that person and then you would just take their word as gospel.
And I liked it.
The priests. You could trust the priests.
Always trust the priest, they'd say. How did Optimus Prime die? And they go, well, my child. Let me tell you.
That's how.
Yeah. Optimus is a Christ figure, so.
Our next question is actually a true or false statement that I would like you
I'm going to be funny.
Tell me if you think it's true or false.
First.
All right.
Well, and you can talk it out before you say whether it's true or false. Talk it out. In England, a royal boy must publicly cover his calves until the age of 8. True or false? A royal boy? In England, royal boy must in public cover his calves until the age of 8. True or false?
So I don't know. I'd have to lean on you guys about royal boys because my specialty is broil roys. Which delicious. Is one of my favorite restaurants, Broil Roy's.
Okay.
But yeah, a royal boy. Would that just be like a kid in the royal family?
Yeah, a royal boy.
Like a prince almost?
A royal boy.
Or it could be someone else. I like the idea that maybe in our imagination, a royal boy does not extend to that of a prince.
I'm telling you, it is a member of the royal family.
No, it could be anything though, guys.
A royal
boy. Well, as royal boys, me and Zach... we're not allowed to leave the castle until 8, and that would actually explain a lot because we like to wear little shorts and not wear our long pants. Maybe that's what they were protecting us from.
Yeah, so. I think as a 41-year-old royal boy, I'm going to start wearing shorts again.
Yeah, I think we're past the limit. What was it, 8? I think we've cleared it.
Yeah. Now that we're no longer 8, it just clicked for me that I'm no longer 8.
Yeah. I'm going to say true.
I think that's true because if that's a true or false question, and that's just a fact that you pulled out of thin air of your own head, how dare you?
How dare you?
Mind? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure about the 8 of it all because I feel like I saw a People magazine spread of like toddler
of royal boys,
Prince George, and he was wearing little shorts, and I was sort of like, "Hey man, cover those up. You're not 8 yet."
Well, I'm going to go against the grain here and say it's false. I feel like after age 8 is probably when they need to start covering up. Because you see these pictures of like little princes, and they're basically wearing like gowns. There's no real gendering sometimes to the dress that young, fanciful, princely children are in.
You can call them royal boys.
You can call them royal boys.
They'll respond.
But even princesses too. I feel like we just throw them in something that flows. And I feel like there's tons of portraits of little young kids, royal boys and royal girls, just wearing like almost toddler gowns.
Let's not bring royal girls into this.
Actually,
let's not overcomplicate.
Let's get our 3-volume set of Royal Boy Britannica out and see.
See what those calves be doing.
Solve this on the podcast. Bring out the pictures of the royal boys.
Yeah. I wish we had a bunch of royal boys who were in charge of bringing out the pictures of the royal boys.
Do you think there's something...
They're coming out holding the stuff and we're just either shouting at them, cover up or take those off.
One or the other. Do you think it would give away something like the Habsburgs who we love talking about, where maybe as a result of all the inbreeding, they have massive calves and so they weren't allowed, like, don't show those off. Doesn't look normal for 8 and under. Once you hit 9, we can at least excuse it with like, okay, they've been working out.
Or you're born with a massive calf, and then you can't cover it. It's disproportionate. But as the royal boy grows into his calves, then eventually the pants will fit. What is the leg sleeve called?
You must acquit.
Pant leg?
What is the?
I guess we say pant leg.
It's a pant. It's a pant.
But doesn't the term pant leg is stupid, isn't it? It's redundant.
It's like redundant.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's not, I guess.
Well, it's a pant.
Well-
it is one because we call them pants, plural, and it is a
Pant
pant.
leg.
Yeah.
Now, is that a separate question from
Yeah, what the fuck?
royal ball?
How dare you? You snuck a second question in there, question master.
What is the leg sleeve called?
It's called a royal boy. That's the whole spin on all of this. Each leg is one royal.
If the arm sleeve is the sleeve of the arm, pray tell, what is the sleeve of the leg?
Oh,
It is
that's a
called
great
pant leg. Yes.
Oh, okay.
James, I think, kind of snuffed that out the fastest.
No.
Mhm. By answering last.
Royal boys wear shorts until the age of 8.
Yes.
And then they have to cover
Until
up?
your calves come of age, and then you must cover them up.
Any idea why?
No.
That's okay. I'll tell you. It's
okay.
a class signifier. Trousers are kind of viewed as suburban or middle class, but shorts were favored by the aristocrats. And then the breeching tradition, of course, this stems from a 16th century tradition where young boys wore gowns. And then shifted to shorts, breeches before full trousers. And then so there are exceptions where, weather might be a factor. But yeah, generally you're going to see a royal boy in shorts until about the age of 8.
Wait, what do you mean
There
there's
you
a
go.
weathering factor? Mother, I'm cold. It's
Yeah.
snowing. You're still a royal boy.
It's wet outside.
Yeah.
Put your booties on, your short booty shorts on. Like, are you saying they're not allowed to wear pants
No,
until
she's
8?
saying if it's a cold, frigid environment, they're going to cover up. They're not going to stick to the tradition and be like, sorry, I got to keep your legs exposed. They'll cover them up. But
Would they
My
do,
little
would they-
legs.
would they do like tights, like long underwear, and then still wear the shorts?
I've never seen that. Would that be becoming of a royal boy? I don't know.
Elyse, check your Royal Boy Weekly to see what.
Royal
What did you say, Royal Boy Britannica?
can a royal.
I hate the phrase royal boy, although I'd like to now, can we make it ours?
Yes,
can we
we
be the
need
royal
to.
boys of podcasting?
it feels like the kind of thing that if you hear it anywhere other than West Hollywood, you go, ugh.
why
you're-
would West Hollywood? That's the last place I want to hear that.
Yes,
Why?
a royal
That to
boy
me, you
can
hear
wear
it-
leggings or tights under his shorts.
Okay. Well,
long
royal
as they're
men,
nice.
sure. Like royal men, yes. Royal boys, nah, not in West Hollywood.
If you hear royal boy in West Hollywood, you just assume it's a subtype of one of the archetypal gay men that are there, right? Like, so, you have your bears and you have your gophers and then you have your royal boys, you have all
Is
these
this like a
different-
passenger princess? Is that kind of what, like, where there's
Yeah.
although not quite the same, where it's like someone that's like, take care of me. Yes,
Yeah.
the royal boy requires his hamburger with no bun. I want it grilled for exactly 12 minutes. It's like, that's my type.
Kind
Is
of
a
like,
man over the age of 32 who treats himself like a royal boy. I could see it now. I'm picturing it.
in the way that the president and vice president have separate planes, royal boys aren't supposed to fly together either.
Because they're too rambunctious.
Well, because you're not
all the
supposed to
royal
have-
boys going,
you
oh,
don't
mommy, I'm
have
chewing gum on the plane.
two heirs on the same flight.
So
Oh,
wait a minute. So every flight, you have to consider that, this 6-year-old boy may die like that. So we want to separate them.
Yeah, as of
That
2024.
feels morbid.
Yeah, as of 2024, Prince
But
George has been flying
practical.
separately.
Wow.
That's kind of
Wow.
nice for them, though. Also,
so
boy,
many
to
airs
be
up
rich.
there in the air.
Yeah. Airs in the air.
Airs in the air.
This week on Airs in the Air, which royal boy plane will you find? It sounds like a weird multiple choice game you get to play. It's like, choose a plane. Which royal boy will you sit next to for 14 hours?
It's never because it's a short flight.
Oh,
Because
wow.
they've got. That's good, James.
Wow.
That's very good, Elyse. Very good, Elyse.
What?
Great.
See,
And I
said
loved it. Can we put in Carly's laugh there for that?
Yeah.
Can we put that in? Because everyone just went, very funny, James. Great joke. But no one actually laughed. But if Carly were here, she would have laughed.
It's one of those jokes where you go, I really appreciate the thought that went into that,
I
but it
respect
didn't. It didn't evoke a physical reaction.
Not a Netflix comedy special kind of joke.
Hey,
No, not that.
how did the band The Offspring get back at Napster for illegally offering their music or try to get back at them?
Did they upload really stupid versions of their albums just to Napster? Like, this is our music, and it was just like, like, yeah, I was like,
they made
all fart
terrible
noises.
music for the last 40 years to make sure that no one would download it.
Was Pretty
Look at
Fly
us sitting
for
on
the
our
white
high
guy
horse.
a turning point for them?
Is that
It
them?
was
Wait,
big on
how- a turning
TRL. That's
point?
what I remember.
I don't know that I would say it was a turning point. It was more like a Hot Wheels launch pad, right? Like when you're already headed in a direction and then you just get shot even further in that direction.
The little rotating wheels that speed you up for those just listening.
They used to make harder
Loved it.
music before that.
All of those bands, I feel like Sugar Ray, all of them they came out of the early to mid 90s punk scene.
Grunge too.
But then, and grunge. And then
I mean,
realized
Smash
that they
Mouth. Their early albums are like kind of grimy, like original Blink-182. There's a little bit of like surf ska stuff to it, but like they were like, yeah, we're like a punk band, and then the next thing you know, they're on the soundtrack to The Cat in the Hat and Shrek. All the Mike. I had to bring it back. Sorry. Offspring. What did they do to get back? I mean, I'm going to say upload really stupid stuff like farm animal noises and farts. It'd be like, our new album has leaked, and it's just like, yeah. The sound of royal boys screaming on their separate flights to try to talk to each other. You don't have okay over there, Charles. Yes, I am Charles III. They'd have cans between the flights. There's just that. 48 hours of that.
They continually went to Sean Fannon's house and did the putting poo in a flaming bag for like 3 months straight.
Explain for the youngsters who that is, Zach.
That's the founder of Napster. All I remember is he was a sort of stocky dude that wore a baseball cap.
The baseball cap's what I remember.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake, right?
No, that's Sean Parker.
I think they created a smaller version of their band, a tiny, almost clone of their band that made the exact same music that they made, but at a slightly higher pitch and higher tempo. And then that is what they replaced their own music with.
That only dogs
and
can
no one
hear.
noticed because the band was called The Offspring, The Offspring.
Oh,
They just thought it was a typo.
They just thought it was, so they just deleted the file name off, but they didn't realize they were getting a whole new band.
dude, if all the children of the Offspring members did a band like what you're describing, James, they'd make tens of dollars.
Yeah, but there's like 18 of them, and it's just a cacophony of noise and yeah. Also,
you get a job.
I just want you to know that noise, that ding, for those of you who heard it, was a text from our friend Nick, and it was a video of the tree frog from Rainforest Cafe riding the log flume thing at the Rainforest Cafe that has the ride. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's one that has like a water ride. And so that's what popped up on my computer and interrupted our podcast, was Flippy the frog or whatever on that ride. I figured it was important enough to mention here. This is the kind of important news I'm getting. Haven't heard from Nick in 2 weeks, and that's what I get.
In 2000, the Offspring got back at Napster, not by attacking them, but by ironically pirating their branding. So the Offspring sold unauthorized bootleg Napster logo t-shirts and hats. They were like, if Napster's going to take money from us, we're going to take money from them.
I love
That's
that.
pretty smart.
Pretty smart.
Yeah, that's great. I wonder how much money they made.
I think the lead singer of the Offspring has a PhD. I think he's very, very smart.
What's his name? What's his
Checkers or something?
Dr. Checkers?
Something is not Spencer.
Benny Checkers or something like that?
You're thinking of Chester Bennington, maybe?
No.
Okay,
Dr. Chester Cheetah. I invented the Offsprings.
Let me look it up.
That's interesting. So they took merch. They said, if you're going to take a cut of ours, we're going to take a cut of yours.
I love that.
It was almost like they took kind of a crazy tax.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's a really cool idea. I just hope they made as much money as they lost, which is probably not.
They eventually joined forces to do some kind of charity endeavor with it.
They united with their enemy?
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame. The Offspring and Napster combined to form the Napspring.
What is a nerdle?
Or the offer. What is what?
What is a NURDLE? NURDLE in NURDLE. I'm not talking about the New York Times game or whatever. I'm talking about what is a NURDLE? NURDLE.
It's when you make someone who is a geek, as the kids call them, jump over a bunch of high things, and they become progressively higher and higher. So they have to go over the NURDLEs.
Oh, so when
it's like
a bully
it's like track and field, but it's a bully specifically making them go through a series of physical tests. So they have to clear the NURDLEs, otherwise they'll get the shit kicked out of them.
Oh, sounds like what you would do to join a fraternity.
Yeah. I'm so glad there were no fraternities. Did you guys have fraternities in your colleges? Because my art school didn't even have sports.
I mean, I think U of T, University of Toronto, has like fraternities and sororities, but they did not factor into my life whatsoever.
It's crazy how that's just like, yeah, abuse. It's what we do. You know, like that's just kind of how that culture survives.
I'm
not good.
Zach would have been a nightmare in a fraternity.
Yeah, he would have beaten the crap out of people.
I would have been the worst. Although, because I like, as we've established, I like putting people in their place. I like getting people to do things for me. And, I'm every party, I'm the life of the party.
The hazer, they call him. Always hazing everyone. Billy
as someone who went
here.
to a pretty traditional college that had fraternity life and everything like that, I was never in a fraternity, and I think maybe I went to one frat party in 4 years. I will say it was great for me every single year during rush week. People would be like, "Oh, I'm rushing," and I'd be like, "What's the hurry?" I probably said, "What's the hurry?" to at least
Oh my God,
175 people over the course of 4 years of university.
That's why you probably got
NURDLed. And that reason alone.
Wow, you would love Eastern Europe, or what's the right next door to Ukraine? Just go hang out there. What are you? I'm Russian.
Moscow,
What's the hurry?
I'd be a nightmare.
Yeah, Moscow, you'd kill. I didn't want to say the name; it ruins the joke. Oh boy, what a great time for you.
It was.
Meanwhile, the guy's literally holding a cross and has been naked for 48 hours.
I had a moment when I was in my senior year of college, and it was the last rush week that was happening, and I was like, I'm gonna miss this so much. I was like genuinely upset. It's like I never get to do this again ever.
I'll start saying it around you. Well, I'll be like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't work out for too long. I'm rushing.
Well, now
what's the hurry?
People are like, who's that creepy 40-year-old guy hanging around colleges?
I should be saying, what's the hurry?
Oh my
Just so
God,
you can say
I found my calling.
Yeah. Professor of what, though?
I would be a professor.
Of NURDLEs?
If I could become a tenured professor at like a nice university in a nice town, I think that'd be a really fun job.
Yeah.
Why don't you
reading
go back?
AI essays and
Oh yeah, would you ever go back to when you're going to Austin for the live show? Would you just hit up campus and during rush week? Does it line up at all?
No, I think we're going during the summer. So I think it's the opposite of rush week. But no, I think I just need to get, if any university faculty hire, whatever you do, I don't know. If anyone listens to this and works in the faculty department of a university and you're looking for a professor, like, let me know. Genuinely let me know, because I'm not a stickler about grades.
He's cool enough.
Anything. People find courses all the time. Remember, they were like, "Oh, people are doing a course. It's all about V for Vendetta. The whole semester, you're teaching V for Vendetta."
One thing that you know.
Power Rangers.
A whole course on Demolition Man. Demolition Man. A possible future.
Oh, see, you
something.
did it.
Yeah, and that's
Sailor Moon.
You did
Power Rangers. Those are the things you know a lot about. Yeah.
I'm basically a pop culture professor where I take these subjects and then I put a colon after whatever it is, and then my hypothesis, and then people enroll in my class, and then I lecture at them for half the year. And then at the end, they have ChatGPT write an essay that I don't read, and then and then we move on to the next semester. I can do this.
Great.
Yeah, sounds pretty solid.
I love it. I kind of love it. And then every towards the beginning of every semester, it's feeding season because it's rush week, and I get my jollies.
The dean can't say anything because you've got tenure.
Yeah,
he can't touch me.
You showed up with tenure. That's beautiful. NURDLE, did anyone else make a guess? Because NURDLE was just a hurdle that a nerd has to get over.
NURDLE is a New York Times daily game.
You can't say that. She said you can't say that.
What? I can't say what?
That's a New York Times daily game.
You said I can't say it's a New York Times daily game.
Yeah, she said it in the question.
She said it's not that.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, okay. Some professor.
That's all about mathematics and adding things together. So it's opposed to just picking letters to try and figure out what word it is. Every single day. No, actually, let me start over.
Can we move on to Zach?
Please.
NURDLE is like Wordle, except it's Bazinga every single day. There you go.
So that's the answer is Bazinga the whole time?
It's every day. It's
Groundhog
Bazinga.
Day NURDLE. How do you break the curse?
That. I'd rather you keep in my request to be a professor and lose all this.
Gotcha.
It's fine.
Zach, what's a NURDLE?
Well, I think a NURDLE is when somebody who's uncool is talking to somebody who's really popular, and then all of a sudden they have like a puddle of sweat on their whole back. That's what a NURDLE is. When you get so nervous that you start sweating from every area and every pore. It's like
so it's like a puddle. Wouldn't it be a nuddle or a nerd? I guess it would be. You could do NURDLE. That makes sense. I want to say a nuddle.
The NURDLE is the sweat pool that congeals when you're talking to somebody who you really shouldn't be talking to. They're completely out of your league.
What if you just suffer from like hyperhidrosis?
I don't know what that is, Elyse.
Sweating too much.
Is that where you got like really sweaty hands, James?
Yeah.
Professor. Pardon me, Professor.
Professor.
I don't do a course on it, but I probably could if I needed to.
Hyperhidrosis.
Just because it's a medical ailment doesn't mean it's not a NURDLE.
It has to be those conditions. It has to be the conditions of you, a less popular person, is talking to someone else who is more popular and more cool, so much so that you stress out about it and sweat your back.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I understand.
Did I get it right?
No, I don't think anyone was close. I'll give you.
Let me try.
Go ahead. All right.
It's a place where you store your little candies that come in a box. It's a tiny a hole in the wall where you can put your box candies.
That's
specifically nerds.
That's closer, but not close at all.
Is it a turtle collector? Someone who knows a lot about turtles. They're nerds for turtles. They're NURDLEs.
Really leaning into the fact that it sounds like nerd, even though it's not.
Why
spelled
wouldn't
that
it be?
Way.
Oh, how do you? Oh, hold on.
I spelled it.
You never spelled it for us.
NURDLE. I spelled it a billion times.
There's no, if she spelled it for us at any point, replay the clip right now.
NUR.
I'll give you a clue. AJ was just at the dentist today.
Yeah, that fucking NURDLE. Brushing his teeth.
Is that when? Yes.
I'll tell you what it is.
Thanks. Yeah, let's do that.
A NURDLE
is
a perfectly shaped, often striped blob of toothpaste shown on toothbrushes in advertisements to demonstrate the use and size of the toothpaste.
How?
Whoa! How
in the world
possibly dreamed that?
I don't know.
It's a great question.
It's a great question. I love it, but there's no way that well, now I'll know, which is why the show's great.
Okay, here. Ask the question again.
What's a NURDLE? NURDLE.
I would bet, based off how it's spelled, that it is probably the little piece of toothpaste that comes out of that goes on the brush, right? That just has the perfect little thing.
Based on how it's spelled.
And, I was also going to say a serving of toothpaste that is showcased in ads to show the correct serving.
Yeah. Because
yes, and I was going to say the hurdle that a nerd has to jump over when a bully shows up.
No, we know that's not the case because we know how it's spelled, AJ.
NU, as in, where are we getting toothpaste from NUR? I can't be the only one that's totally lost here. You don't know. No one knows. Okay.
It's the sound of the tiny blob of toothpaste going on the brush.
Is that what I...
Probably.
That's what my toothpaste sounds like. It's like a Donald Duck getting hurt in some way. Nurdle.
I hate it when I get a nurdle that's too big.
Yeah. Or too small.
Or when it flops over the side of it and you're like, what am I going to do with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with a nurdle that's too small. But if the nurdle's too big and I'm like just struggling to not swallow the huge blob, it's just, I like my nurdles medium sized.
I would also argue that nurdles are falsely depicted in media. Because if
they're
you
probably made of
dentist,
glue,
they don't want you to put that much toothpaste on there. It always says just a little, just to cover it there. You don't need a glob on top. It's just going to all slosh around in your mouth. You just need a little bit on there. So
what is the toothpaste at the dentist? Why is it so much grainier at the dentist than the toothpaste we get at home?
Because it's like good stuff.
They're using, you went talking about when they go like the polishing. I think because it's something different. That's a industrial grade toothpaste.
I hate going to the dentist.
You want the bubble gum? And it's like, it doesn't matter. It's going to be awful.
You're like, I guess it's kind of bubble gum.
Yeah. If you found some sand or bubble gum in a sandbox,
Been in the sandbox for hours.
Do we? I was just saying, I can't. Every time I go to the dentist and they do the teeth cleaning, why have they not figured out one that's not loud? Why is it that whatever tool they're using, it's just not for me at least where I go? It's like the whole time. I was like, I came here for a professional cleaning, and your tools sound like they're 1,000 years old. It's always loud and squeaky.
Industrial.
They're spinning fast.
Have we not? Can we not? It sounds like the first tool they invented, they're still using. There has to be a quieter tool.
I think that's the sound of speed, AJ. What you're hearing is the sound of speed.
Time to fix it. Time to fix it. Laser clean only.
Created a soundproof, like a
cleaning,
like a toothbrush. What's the quietest electric toothbrush you could buy?
I'll say this: I just bought a new toothbrush.
Congrats.
And it's a much higher quality, more advanced toothbrush than I had previously had. And it's infinitely louder.
Oh, that's what, so loudness equals good.
So I just think it's a matter of power equals volume, all these factors.
What effect is this having on our hearing? Putting this, in our mouths every single day, this loud sound.
Do you remember the toothbrushes, toothbrush? Toothbrushes? Teethbrush?
Toothbrush.
How do I pluralize that word? Yeah. Do you remember the ones that they had for kids where it would play a song?
No.
Yeah, it was like Tooth Tunes
through your
something.
Teeth.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
It had a name. It was literally like Brush Tunes or Tooth Tunes, and it would play like 30 seconds of "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" in your mouth.
Yeah,
Tooth
but
tones.
It was playing it through your teeth, I think.
Yeah, bone conduction. Great.
Well, so I have bone conducting headphones now, which are great because you can still hear the outside world, and that's basically what it was doing. Except you were hearing like one part of a Smash Mouth song for 25 seconds. That would.
Sometimes Elyse calls me the bone conductor.
I'd like to go home.
I also would like to go to anyone else's home. I have one quick question.
From all aboard the bone.
She's trying to end the show.
One last quick question from Patreon, beloved patron Jazz, aka Spooky Klukey. For 1982's Batman the Animated Series, who was chosen to play the Joker before Mark Hamill got the part?
Tim Curry.
There you have it.
Yeah, it's Tim Curry.
There you have it.
Thank you for listening to Answer for It.
Jazz, I want to, aka Spooky Kooky, I want you to know that I just saw something about it, but couldn't remember who it was. So I was willing to play along with your question.
Not going to play along.
Even though they weren't. I just want you to know it's a great question.
Great question.
And it was like, I remember it was kind of, but okay, got it. Thank you.
It was too close to Congo coming out.
The lore is that Tim Curry's performance was too scary. And then you hear Tim Curry's performance, and to me, it sounds an awful lot like Mark Hamill's. It's like Mark Hamill listened to Tim Curry and like, what can I take from this?
But it wasn't the sound of his performance that scared him. It was his physical presence in the booth. Is he just going, I'm going to kill all of you right when this is done.
Let's go find the Batman.
You can't hear it in his vocal performance. He was juggling knives the whole time and chewing broken glass. Who wants to give me a kiss?
Jabbing it towards the director.
100%.
I've had a hankering recently to rewatch Legend, which I haven't seen in 25 years.
A weird. So
I've seen
rented,
it a ton, just not in a very long time.
We went through this like a year ago. I feel like you guys must have been part of Be Kind Rewind, a DVD and VHS rental store that's kind of in our town.
Mm-hmm.
I rented it from them for like 2 weeks or something because I watched it like 3 times in a row because they have so many different versions that you can see. The movie both holds up and will baffle you. It's like a weirdly comforting movie, but he's phenomenal in it.
He's so good as Satan.
And there's 2 cuts, one with a weird like an orchestral score that's really beautiful, and the one with like a like a weird 80s synth score for some reason.
Thing.
Yeah, and it's very bizarre.
Yeah,
but the movie's great.
I used to watch it all the time, but
it's very good.
That was in a different life. Thank you so much for listening to Answer For It or watching Answer For It. Maybe you're a Patreon member, so you get our full video episodes every week, or our ad-free episodes, or even our bonus episodes. We really appreciate you supporting us in the show. Thank you to our splendid daddies, BBC Basic, Jesus Christ, Doomfeather, Adam R. Savage, Tina Nervias Jr., Uncle Marcus, and Evan M. And who do you guys think should get the awards this week?
The Royal Boys.
Well, okay, so I got Royal Boys correct.
Royal Boy.
But AJ and Zach got Tim Curry right away.
Right away. Royal Boys.
And all three of us knew what a NURDLE was.
Yeah, we all knew what a NURDLE was. And we didn't have to hunt around with some non-funny answers because we all knew it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we saved a lot of time this episode by just knowing everything. We didn't talk about anything that wasn't on topic.
3 Little Piggies
100%.
Then. Mark John Jeffries People's PC Award. This is for the award in comedy.
The funniest answer? Was there one?
Was there any funny answers? I'm going to give this one to Elyse. Elyse, would you accept this? Yeah. On behalf of the Royal Boy Foundation, we bear our calves to you.
I was really proud of myself for working in something with Royal Boys because I thought, they'll like saying Royal Boy.
Yeah, can we have a Patreon tier of Royal Boys?
Yeah.
Royal Boy Award.
Royal Boy is the tier where whatever tier it is, we have to go to the person's house and do a answer for it just for them.
Live from their home, or not even recorded
and watch.
We all have to fly on separate planes to get there, though.
Yeah, obviously, Elyse. It's implied, Elyse. We all got it, and we talk to each other on our Royal Boy cans. What are you doing over there, Charles V? We're all named Charles, though.
My plane's going down!
Oh no! Hold on to the string!
I'll support you.
I'll pull you along.
I also want to give a shout out to Mike admirer Mario Guzman. Thank you, Mario.
Mario Guzman. They call him the Goose.
Yeah, if we had a Royal Boys here, it would definitely be. You couldn't afford the Royal Boys here.
Can't afford it. We won't even tell you what the price is. It's so expensive.
You don't want it.
Yeah.
Should our first piece of merch be Royal Boy shorts?
Well, so the shorts, you can wear shorts after 8 or before 8? I forget now.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye.
Answer For It is an Airwave Media podcast.